Hey, it's Glenn here, and today we're looking at our Web 1.1 to 1.4 specials. Right, you found us on the web and you have seen that we've got so many options to choose from. We stock all the leading brands: Risco, Hills, Bosch, Paradox, DSC. How do you choose the right one for you? Well, the reason we've set our default alarm panel to be the Risco LightSys is just its absolute versatility for all of our customers. So we start off our range with our Web 1.1 special. This one gives you the base package, the 50 zone Risco LightSys2 panel, Full-Text Keypad, 3 internal motion detectors, and sirens both inside and externally with a blue light. This all for just $6.99 represents excellent value for money. One of the other reasons we really like this system, as I said, is its versatility. So you could just leave it right there. And the Web 1.1 is fine for people that just want an alarm system that's going to make a noise. But these days people want a little bit more than that. They want an app on their phone. They want to be notified. If something happens, they need to know straight away, not later on when they get home or from a neighbour. You know, that's the worst thing possibly, because if your alarm goes off without you having the ability to control it, it's going to sound the sirens for around 3 minutes. And that is just going to drive everyone totally crazy if that happens on a regular basis. So if you upgrade to the Web 1.2 special, you're basically getting everything in the Web 1.1 deal. However, you've also got the ability to have the phone app. So we include either the GSM module or the IP module. What's the difference? So with the IP module, it's using your internet in order to get the connection through to you. The only trouble with that is that if the power goes out, your internet goes out and the panel is unable to connect to your cloud account to send the message through to your phone. That's because your internet modem needs power, and most people don't invest in a UPS, an uninterrupted power supply, that may keep it going if the power was out. Even if you've got an NBN with a battery backup, some people think, no, that's fine, my internet will continue to work. But the reality is it won't. Unless you've got the actual modem itself, the NBN connection will stay live, but the actual modem itself will drop power and therefore the internet connection will be lost. So the alarm would work as normal, it would sound the sirens, everything would happen as standard. However, when it tries to make the connection through to your cloud account, the internet just isn't there. So this is why we give you the option of having the GSM module. With the GSM module fitted, it's in essence like putting a mobile phone within the alarm panel. We do it at exactly the same price. So currently $9.99 is our Web 1.2 special, and this covers either the IP or the GSM. So remember, IP is going to use your internet, GSM is going to use a SIM card. Now you can provide that yourself and there's no additional charge, or we can provide it for you. We have an arrangement with Telstra and we provide our data SIMs currently for just $10 a month. And that is just purely for the alarm to be able to communicate in the event of an alarm condition. So it will sit there passively within the alarm system until such time as you either have access to it via the phone app. Then of course it's going to use that SIM to transmit. It's not going to be reliant on your internet connection, which of course is going to make it a hell of a lot more stable. Power cuts will not affect your internet connection. So that's why you might consider going and choosing the GSM module. Now let's take a look at Web 1.3. The Web 1.3 special gives you everything in Web 1.2, i.e. the LightSys alarm panel, 3 internal motion sensors, and either the IP or the GSM module, but now we give you some perimeter protection. Included in this package is 8 door or window sensors. So in essence, if you would like to be able to arm the system while you're at home, you would consider the Web 1.3 package. This means that while you're at home, you can have the alarm set to stay mode. This means the internal motion sensors are off, meaning you and your family can wander around inside, but your doors and windows are all covered. Now, will 8 cover your entire home? We're not sure. It's a good starting point. If you need to add more, you can do so, and currently we charge around $120 per door or window that you add. Now please bear in mind that the Web 1.3 Special is priced up for single-story homes. This is because we can use the cavities to hide the cables for all of those perimeter devices. The moment we go to a two-story house, things get a little bit more complicated. With two-story houses, the top level is generally sitting on a concrete slab, which means that we're unable to get our cables down to the lower level windows and doors. So in this situation, we have to use some wireless detectors. Now the Risco LightSys is fantastic because as a hybrid system, it can take a combination of hardwired and or wireless detectors. So if this is your situation, you probably do need to reach out and have a chat with us, and we can specify and price up an exact quote for you. Remember, these web specials are generally a starting point for you to be able to build the system according to your needs and, of course, your budget. Finally, we look at the Web 1.4 Special. Now, this one came about due to all the work that we did with fly-in, fly-out workers. What we realised was that a lot of the break-ins that occurred, the perpetrator would actually knock on the front door before actually breaking in round the side. We know this because sometimes the partner would be left at home, and when he or she was on their own, they wouldn't always answer the door while the partner was away. In this situation, the common report, now remember, I am quoting up alarm systems almost on a daily basis, and I generally ask the question, what happened? And they tell me, look, there was a knock at the front door, I didn't answer it because my partner was away, and so next minute, there was someone at the laundry door, or next minute, there was someone at the al fresco door. Now, I kept hearing this over and over again, and I thought to myself, there must be a solution to this. It would be nice to know who has come, or if in fact there isn't someone at your front door. Now, of course, you could just get an intercom, but even with my own house as an example, people don't always push the button, okay? 50% of people, in fact, still knock on my door and totally ignore the fact that the intercom is out there. So what have we done with the Web.4 Special? Right, we've started off with everything you get in the Web 1.2, the LightSys panel, the IP or the GSM module, the sirens and all the rest of the stuff that you need. But now what we've done is we've added a camera and an outdoor motion detector for that front door area. Now what's fantastic about this is that you can set this up on its own partition, meaning you can have this on all the time if you like. How we generally set it up is that we make this particular partition silent, meaning that anytime anyone walks past the outdoor detector, no sirens go off, but you get the alert directly to your phone. What happens here is that we've actually got the alarm picking up the intruder, which gives us very reliable detection, and the camera is there to serve as verification for that alarm event. So i.e. the alarm sensor picks someone up, because there's a camera there, the camera begins to record, and how we generally set this up is that we send you, first of all, 1 or 2 reference images directly to your phone, so you can have a look and see who it was that's actually triggered the event. Now, most of the time, if it's anything like my house, it's just one of the kids, or it's one of my friends visiting, or it's one of the delivery guys that I'm well aware of. But this is where things start to get really interesting with this particular setup. Not only does it send you those reference images, it also sends you a full 30-second video clip so you can see exactly who and what they were up to at your front door. Very, very powerful. Now, these events are stored up into the Risco cloud at no charge to you. They can be stored up there for up to 90 days, which means if someone does in fact break in after going to your front door, and obviously if you're not there, no one's answered, now they don't know that you have got this 30-second video clip of them. They may see the camera and think, oh, I'm just being recorded. Maybe I'll go and steal the network video recorder inside. But with that particular setup, there is no network video recorder inside. The recorder is basically a cloud-based recorder. The event itself is stored up into the cloud account and then pushed out to all of your mobile phone devices. So this can come to just your phone, it can come to your partner's phone. In fact, you've got full control as to who has got access to all of the events, etc., that come up with the camera. In fact, We can also professionally monitor this system in any of those grades, right from Web 1.1 all the way up to Web 1.4 if you want to. And if you do have any cameras that are added to that system, the monitoring team will get the alarm event and also get the footage so they can make an informed decision as to how to action the event. So guys, I hope that sheds some light on our basic Web 1 through Web 4 packages on our website. This is why we've chosen the Risco LightSys, which by the way has got virtually double the warranty from our other systems, which we as standard provide 2 years. With Risco we give you 5 years. So there's something to be said for that in itself. Okay, if you need any more information, obviously feel free to look at our website or give us a call here in the office. We're always happy to have a chat, guide you through the possible options, and point out the subtle differences that make up the vast array of alarm systems that are out there. We hope to speak to you soon.